10 Sights to See in Pittsburgh. Thanks to its steep hills, broad rivers and numerous bridges, the oft-overlooked Pittsburgh is one of the most scenic cities in the states. Known for its industrial heritage and soaring downtown skyline, it has loads of delightfully diverse neighborhoods to explore with plenty of amazing museums and historic sites being dotted about. Once a major center of industry, its old warehouses and mills now instead house bustling businesses and important cultural institutions. While the multicultural makeup of the city's residents has had a profound impact on its development, so too have the three rivers that wind their way about town. Some of best things to do in Pittsburgh can be found along the shores, as the rivers are now lined by pretty parks, riverside trails and major sports teams' stadiums by the waterfront. With exciting arts, culture and dining scenes to delve into and thrilling sports events to attend, Steel City really does have something for everyone to enjoy. 10. Point State Park. Lying at the exact spot where the city's three rivers meet is the pretty and peaceful Point State Park. This has lovely viewpoints and riverside walks, as well as delightful hiking, biking and boating to enjoy. At the confluence of the Allegheny, Monongahela and Ohio rivers, you can find a large fountain that spurts a jet of water 150 feet up in the air. While this makes for some fantastic photos, its gorgeous greenery and views of the city's bridges, stadiums and waterfront are just as striking. In addition, you can also wander along the granite outline of the old Fort Duquesne and stop by the Fort Pitt Museum. Informative plaques teach you about the park's former fortifications that were fought over by the Native Americans, French and British due to their strategic setting. 9. Senator John Heinz History Center. If it has anything at all to do with Western Pennsylvania, then the excellent Heinz History Center's artifacts and exhibits are sure to cover it. Named for the former senator, its diverse displays are found in the city's Strip District, not far from the river. Established in 1879, it has expanded into the state's largest history museum and now occupies a renovated red brick warehouse. Across 6 floors, you can find enthralling exhibits on everything from the Civil War and steel industry to its successful sports teams and early settlers. Other areas look at Heinz ketchup and various other important inventions and innovations from the Keystone State. With thousands of fascinating items on show and so many compelling topics covered, it could take entire days to see all that the museum has to offer. 8. Andy Warhol Museum. On the opposite bank of the Allegheny River is yet another of Pittsburgh's outstanding institutes, the massively popular Andy Warhol Museum. Located just a block east of PNC Park, its comprehensive collection lies next to the landmark bridge, which is also named after the world-renowned artist. First opened in 1994, 17 galleries and 7 floors cover every aspect of the iconic artist's paintings and prints, photos and films. As well as his incredible pop art creations, guests can see childhood objects, personal memorabilia and news clippings from the Pittsburgh native's life. The highlight, though, is of course perusing the colorful pieces and learning more about his creative process. Temporary exhibits also help shine a light on his lasting legacy and the profound impact he has had on countless generations of artists. 7. Carnegie Science Center. Make sure to stop by the superb Carnegie Science Center. Set right next to Heinz Field, the state-of-the-art museum and its planetarium overlook the Ohio River. A firm favorite with families, it impressively has more than 400 interactive exhibits and hands-on activities across the facility's 4 floors. While some sections look at engineering and electricity, others focus on gravity, space and sports. At its RoboWorld exhibit, you can meet R2-D2, C-3PO and see other animatronics in action. On top of all this, the city's most visited museum has a Cold War-era submarine, challenging ropes course and giant cinema screen for visitors to enjoy. 6. PNC Park. The other main stadium in town to watch unforgettable sporting spectacle is PNC Park, the much-loved home of the MLB's Pittsburgh Pirates. You can cheer the team on while enjoying astounding views of the pristine pitch and the city's dramatic skyline. Modeled on past venues such as Forbes Field, it sports a terrific retro style with modern amenities and classic design features. As such, fans benefit from comfy seats, sweeping sightlines and extensive food options with plenty of beer trucks and bars on offer. All this makes for an electrifying ambience, and regular fireworks nights only add to the fun. Built in 2001, PNC has regularly ranked among the league's best ballparks due to its stunning setting, views and design. 5. Carnegie Museum of Natural History. One of 4 museums in the city to be founded by the wealthy industrialist, the marvelous Carnegie Museum of Natural History lies in the Oakland neighborhood. Not to be missed, it boasts one of the biggest and best paleontological collections in the world. Crammed within the grand halls of classical-style building are a scarcely believable 20 million specimens. While spectacular dinosaur skeletons are the museum's main draw, there are interesting Egyptian mummies, stuffed animals and other archaeological findings to peruse. What's more, there are numerous educational activities to try out, such as dig for dino bones and grind corn in a Hopi home. Since opening in 1895, it has been one of the state's top institutes to focus on paleontology, biology, geology and anthropology. 4. Bicycle Heaven. While it may sound like a bit of a strange stop, the endless aisles of Bicycle Heaven are packed with thousands of amazing makes and models of every imaginable kind. The largest museum and shop in the world dedicated solely to bicycles, the collection is captivating to explore. Situated in the North Side's Chateau neighborhood, it showcases more than 4,000 rare and vintage bikes from around the globe. While the futuristic Bowdoin Spacelanders on the walls are the standout sight, prop bicycles from films like A Beautiful Mind and Fences also attract attention. After having seen themed bikes for artists such as Elvis and the Beatles, you can always rent a bike and take a spin around town yourself. 3. Phipps Conservatory. Another of Pittsburgh's top tourist attractions is the picturesque Phipps Conservatory. At the beautiful Botanic Garden, guests can stroll the pretty paths, around ponds and view colorful flowers and twinkling fountains. Established in 1893, its green spaces and flowerbeds now sprawl across a huge part of Schenley Park's northwest corner. Inside the steel and glass Victorian-style conservatory, you can find 14 fabulous flora exhibits that contain desert shrubs, orchids and tropical plants. While exploring the unique designs and layouts, you can also enjoy the sublime sculptures, water features and architectural elements. Afterwards, make sure to wander around the Japanese courtyard garden and children's discovery garden outside and snap some pictures of the charming conservatory. 2. Strip District. Home to an eclectic mix of shops and restaurants, bars and nightclubs, the city's Strip District hums with life at any time of day. Another of Pittsburgh's most popular spots to shop, dine and go out, the vibrant area lies alongside the Allegheny River, right next to downtown in the Cultural District. As it was once home to loads of mills and factories, it has a wealth of interesting historic sites. Innumerable businesses and boutiques occupy its old warehouses. Thanks to its multicultural makeup, gourmet food shops and old-style greengrocers can be found next to Italian eateries, Polish delis and Thai restaurants. In recent years, massive tech companies such as Apple and Facebook have also moved into the area. This hasn't detracted from its happening nightlife scene, however. Plenty of farmers' markets, food truck festivals and concerts also take place over the course of the year. 1. Duquesne Incline. Arguably the city's most iconic attraction is the Duquesne Incline, which has been serving Pittsburghers now for well over a century. In no time at all, the famous funicular whisks locals and tourists alike up the steep side of Mount Washington and to its prominent viewpoints. Now recognized as a National Historic Landmark, it was built back in 1877 with the track stretching just over 800 feet in length. From the splendid Second Empire-style station at the foot, it only takes 5 minutes to reach the top in a quaint old car. The higher you go, the better the views get with the panoramas of the city's sparkling skyline just out of this world. Besides enjoying the rides and vistas, you can check out the small gift shop at the summit and explore more of the south side of the city.